Hello, in this video I want to talk about requirements for handwriting in assignment. If you're going to turn in a handwritten writing assignment to me instead of typing it, I figured a little bit of time talking about what that would look like is a good idea. Most of the requirements aren't really going to change. And so I need to get my writing ready here. Now keep in mind this is supposed to look like handwriting. I only have one font in this program, so we'll pretend I have very neat print. There we go. So when I handwrite an assignment, I still have to put my name on it, right? I still have to say which class I'm in, right? And if it's home or B, please differentiate between Wednesday and Monday, right? So we'll pretend I'm in home or B Monday. And I still need to indicate whether or not it's my final or my rough draft. In this case, we'll say this is my final draft. Very good. And then my paper needs to have a title. How to handwrite a paper. There we go. And that's kind of centered. So that looks pretty good, I guess. Anyways, looks pretty good. And then other than that, I write. And it's important to keep in mind that the requirement that your paper be double spaced doesn't go away just because you handwrite. All written assignments must be double spaced, whether they're typed or written by hand. So for example, this is what this would look like. I must still indent the first line of each paragraph in my, and now see, I don't have room for paper, right? I don't have room to write paper. So I'm going to come down and notice I skip a line, right? I skip a line because this is double spaced in my paper. Very good, very good. My paper must also be double spaced, which means I don't have room for write, and I'm going to deliberately make a mistake now too as well, so I can show you how to fix mistakes. Because you can't really edit like you can on a word processor. Anyway, so my paper must also be double spaced, which means I must write on every other line. Very good, very good. And I keep doing that all the way down until I'm done with my paper. So that was fun. That was fun. And so I've written my paper by hand. It's neat. I've indented at the beginnings of my paragraphs. I'm writing on every other line so that it's double spaced. And I get all the way to the bottom, and then that's when I notice my mistake. I do not expect you to rewrite the whole page because of a few mistakes. A few. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to correct it here on the paper. I'm going to put a line, a single line, through the incorrect portion. I'm not going to scribble it out like some sort of crazy person. I'm just going to put a line through it. And then I'm going to put the correction above it. Like so. Very neat, very easy for me, the person who's having to grade your papers, to read. And that's really it for how to write a paper by hand as opposed to typing it on a word processor. Hopefully this will clear up some of the confusion that we might have had, and I will see you in the next video. Have fun. Bye-bye.